Hello everybody, and thank you once again for coming back to the channel and to this P47 Thunderbolt balsa wood construction that's going to be rubber powered. At the beginning of each project, of course, we have the first step, which is to do a lot of tracing. The first thing I've done, I've traced out the main spar, this one, and I believe the original construction was supposed to be done in two halves, the two wings, but I'm going to try to do it in one complete piece. So here is then the original trace, and I've tried to double it over so that I'm going to have, hopefully, if everything goes well, one big main spar. So that's then the first step. What I've also done, I've started to trace out the rear spar, which is here. You see down here at the bottom, rear spar and rear spar, the inner and the outer side. And I've traced this. I've used the tactic that I've come up with of using, let's see if it focuses, of using the masking tape. And those are the pieces, and that the rear spar will be in two pieces, I decided, for practical reasons, but let's see if that works. And then the next step that I'm already starting is to trace out the individual ribs. Now I downloaded the plan from AutoZone, and somebody already actually duplicated one of the wings, because on the plan we just see the right wing, so somebody already duplicated and created the left wing, which was nice, and also brought out the ribs onto this piece of paper. I was originally planning to maybe even cut on the paper, but I'm going to do the tracing on the tissue, as that's going to be then easier than to stick on the wood when I go ahead and cut it. So I've already started to do that. There I'm tracing rib number 8. I've already done rib number 9. So a lot of tracing, and then after the tracing we'll be cutting, right? So that's the progress so far. Let's see how it goes, and maybe I'll show you, I'll come back to you when I have the pieces maybe all traced, or maybe at least some of them cut out. So follow me along on this big project, the first steps, the early steps of the P47. I was thinking of giving you an update when I had all the pieces for the wing ready, and I have quite a lot already. I've got these are the rear spars, inner and outer parts. I've got a bunch of ribs here, which is actually very satisfying. It's very light wood. I've also got the trailing edges, the wing tips. I've got quite a lot there. I'm just missing at the moment the leading edge, which is this. That's the 6mm or the 1/4 inch square bar, and the main spar. Now the main spar, I've got the wood here for it, and I've already stuck the tracing on it, but it's crooked. I've tried to flatten out the board. I've wetted it, I've put it under some heavy books for like 2 days. I've turned it around, I've done several things to try to straighten it out. I haven't used ammonia. I have read that ammonia could be used, but I don't think I have it, and probably the smell wouldn't be too nice at home. So I'm now stuck with a crooked piece of balsa, and I need to cut out the main spar. I've decided I'm going to cut it out to see what it's like, but I'm kind of in the back of my mind already guessing that I'm going to have to go down to the shop again and buy a piece of balsa that is straight, because I don't think it's really the best idea to build a wing with a crooked main spar. So a bit of frustration there from that perspective, but in any case I'm going to try it, because what am I going to do with a crooked piece of wood anyhow? I could use it for the small bits, that's true, but I'm going to see let's see what it looks like when it comes out. So I cut out the spar from the balsa board, and it was a bit crooked, so I wet it, put some water on it, and then put it under some books for the night. It came out kind of straight, but then as time goes by, I notice, and I don't know if you can see this, that it's crooked. So am I going to build an aeroplane with a crooked main spar? I could, might straighten out, maybe the ribs keep it in shape, but I don't want to jeopardize such a big part of the project because of the big main spar. If this one is wrong, I can't change it out without rebuilding the whole wing. So I'm going to chuck it out, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to have to find time to go down to the shop and get a new board and hope it's a straight one and it doesn't get crooked on the way. So anyhow, I'll cut it off here so as not to drag on. Thank you for following along on this one. If you have any tips about how to straighten out balsa wood that are warped and crooked, then please let me know, because it is a bit frustrating. And I'll see you next time with hopefully more progress, more visual progress on the wing structure.